Story time with Leah. Hello, lovely people of the internet. Can I just point something out? Yeah, my turkey is finally seasonal now. Keys to seasonal decorating, everyone. Just keep one decoration all year round and eventually it will become actually seasonable. Styling tips by Leah. On that little fun fall kick, I've actually been really into the fall mood lately. And look, my friend found these. These are amazing. They are the best cookies I have ever eaten. I only have one left. Although all of my friends hate them, so I got to eat all of them. Yay! But I think they're the best thing that ever happened. Pumpkin spice Oreos need to be a year-long thing. I also tried this gingerbread latte from Starbucks, and I'm not sure how I feel about it. Although it is the first time I got it with soy milk because sadly the vegan life is hard. And I never drank any Starbucks since I had the whole vegan switcheroo. So yeah, it might be the soy milk, it might be the gingerbread, I don't know. But this is not a fall favorites video, although that would be fun. Yeah, this is to tell you all about a story that happened to me last fall, about a year ago. Actually this was over Thanksgiving break, so yeah, almost a year ago. I went to the mountains because that is where my mom works and it's beautiful in the fall to hang out with my mom. Thanksgiving, you know, the family, and they put me in charge of taking care of the dogs because if there is any role that I have in the family, it is consistent dog carer, which honestly I don't mind. I love dogs. I would take care of dogs any day. So one day I was taking my dogs for the walk like I usually do, and I was walking, everything was great, then it was a dead end, so I was like, you know, we've been walking for some time, let's turn around. And I was walking and not paying attention to anything around me because, like always, my head was up in the clouds, and suddenly the dogs stopped, and they're really big dogs. They like come up to here on me, they're really big. All of a sudden I was jerked out of my daydream and the dogs stopped. I looked up, and there was a black bear. Just chilling there. Now, if you know anything about North Carolina, you know that black bears are not uncommon, especially in the mountains. And if you know anything about black bears, they are like one of the least aggressive bears ever, so I was not worried. I was like, okay, I'll just pull the dogs around the bear, we'll be fine. I was so naive. I was about to calmly pull the dogs away. I did not want the dogs to start barking because then the bear wouldn't be so peaceful. Until out of the corner of my eye, I saw two little balls of black fuzz pop up. And I looked over, and there were two baby black bear cubs. And I was like, my life is done. Because, as I said, black bears are usually totally not aggressive. However, like with any animal, if they feel that their children are being threatened, you're screwed. Your life is over with. I was basically up against a mother bear, a literal mama bear. Because it was my lucky day with animals, my dogs decided to take that moment to then start barking and lunging at the bear. I don't know if they wanted to play because the cubs popped out, or if they felt scared for me and wanted to protect me from the bear, and I was like, oh, are you kidding me? This is not helping the situation any better. You dogs cannot take on a little mama bear. So I peaced out. I walked backwards as quickly but as slowly as possible and managed to get back to the house, no attacking the bear. It was fine. So I thought my experience with that bear was over. Wasn't expecting to see her again. Usually bears don't like human confrontation, so once they figure out the humans around there, they tend not to hang around. Plus I only had like 2 more days left. What was the probability of me bumping into that bear? Apparently very. Next day, I went to take the dogs out for the walk again. I put the leashes on, opened the door, was about to open the screen door, and on top of the trash can was the mother bear. So surrounded by the trash cans are these tall white fences, but in like just a square, so bears can't knock over the trash can and then get the trash. It's a way to prevent the bears from getting into the trash. This bear though, this was not her first time doing this. She was balancing her 2 back legs on the like two corners of the fence, had one paw bouncing on the trash bin and her other paw in the trash bin eating the trash out of it. The dogs, of course, went crazy, started barking hysterically. I had to shut the door, calm the dogs down. Because once again, they think they can take on the bear. I waited a few hours, opened the door again, no bear in sight, took the dogs on the leash, walked out. It was fine. We went in different directions, no bears, not even a deer, which is very rare. Then we got to this field on top of a mountain. It was beautiful, and I was throwing a tennis ball. So I was having a great time. It was beautiful. I was playing out with dogs in the mountains. How can life get better than that? Well, there were some trees kind of on the lower levels of the mountains. Suddenly, I thought I saw movement over on the trees. And what do you know? It was the mama bear. She was popped on top of the tree, so like eye level with our clearing on the mountain. And then I looked over to the next two trees, and it was like a cartoon. The two little black bear cubs popped up on the trees next to her. It was adorable and almost like a kid's TV show, except I was so done with this bear. I literally threw my hands up in the air and was like, what do you want? I just want to play ball. I got the dogs on the leash, we left, and that was the last time I saw that bear again. However, I do know that it was not in my mind. I asked around, and apparently a lot of our neighbors saw this bear. She apparently is a local bear. And a lot of people see her carrying her cubs on her back, which I thought was adorable. But not when it causes me conflict with my dogs. By the way, screaming, what do you want, at a bear usually is not the right thing to do, so don't do that. The right thing is to calmly walk away. So that is my confrontation with the actual mother bear. Let me know what you would have done if you had confronted a bear and her cubs, and or had dogs to deal with that wouldn't stop yapping. That's everything for today, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye!